Hi guys, welcome to the channel with me, Dr. Realgood. How are you all doing today? Fantastically well, I hope. Say hello to Carmen, she's one of my new models. Excuse me. So I've been watching a few creators now, newer creators. So I thought what I'll do, which is totally out of the box. This is how I have my OBS set up. So it's a quick tutorial just for OBS. And then I'll go and play an episode. And when I finish that, I'll show you what I do for editing, which isn't for everybody, I admit, but it will be a quick crash course in what to do. So my settings for OBS are all very simple. There's nothing really in the general tab that needs to be altered too much. The stream tab doesn't really matter. I could switch my stream to my Twitch. If I like, my output is the important one, which is the recording. I have 3 tracks, 1, 2 and 3. So I have 1 for the desktop, 1 for the microphone audio, and I was trying to get one set up for Skype, but it doesn't particularly work that well because Skype comes through as desktop audio. So that's that. The audio is set and perfect for me the way I want it. Now I do recommend that you I'm set at 2560 1440. I use the 36 samples for sharpening, 36 frames because that's all OBS can do anyway. The output, I always have a CBR as my rate control, set to 25,000, which is big, but it's so every video roughly is around about 7 or 8 gig, which is all right. Well, I think it is anyway. So I use DirectX 11 on it, and I always automatically remux to MP4. So you will end up with 2 videos. But it doesn't matter because the first one is easily just deleted. So it's not really a problem. So that's basically my my settings. That's how I have everything. It's all quite simple. You can pause the video at any time should you wish to look through any of it. I do the sample rate of 48 kilohertz in stereo, obviously. I say obviously, but it might not be obviously to some. So if we go into, say, my mic and go into the properties for the microphone, so it uses that. That's all I have on it. I have very, very little on the machine at all. It just does what it does. The Generation 0 one there, it doesn't need it. Skype it doesn't need. Mic you don't need either. As long as you've got a microphone plugged in, all you really need is display capture. And you will start recording. Yeah. My microphone, as you can see, is on the second one. Generation 0 above it, Skype below that, and desktop as well, which is the display capture. Yeah. So my advanced audio properties, again, are just very, very simple. I have my Generation 0 set to 1, which is desktop audio, microphone set to 3, and Skype set to 2. It's very important that you check these boxes if you want to split your audio. It's easier for me personally to use split audio because if the game gets a little bit too loud at times, which it does, I've got my audio on a separate track. I can turn it up or down separately and independently of the game audio. So for me it's quite important to do that. So I'm going to jump in and play some Generation 0, and I'll stop the video here, and when the episode is done I'll get to the other end, obviously, to the editing. Okay guys, we are in DaVinci Resolve. This would have been my last video, which would have been episode 26, I believe, which has already been deleted from the machine. That's why it's all red. So we go to the edit screen. Now, when you do these, it will tell you you need to go to the media to add media and all of that stuff. It's bollocks. You don't have to. Right, this up here is just the YouTube like and subscribe thing down there. You can download that anywhere on the net. I put it down in the bottom left hand corner. You can put it anywhere you like. It's already selected. So yeah, you can just move it around, do whatever you like with it. But I have it down in the bottom left hand corner, so we'll stick that back down there. So the worst, for me personally, the worst thing you can do, when I'll come back, because I have this one thing for Generation 0, let me just delete these media because they're no longer there. For me, the worst thing you can do is delete this, because everything along your timeline will shunt down. So that would have been the last screen cap. So all of that will just shunt down to the front. I don't want that. I want things to remain roughly where they are. These YouTubes are set at just about 10 minutes apart. So what I do is I press Control X, which cuts it rather than deletes it. So everything now stays where it is. Same with that. Control X, Control X, Control X, Control X. Have you got it yet? And then Control S to save it. You'll want to do that quite a lot if you're using Resolve. And it is free now. So I feel a little cheated. No, I don't. And we'll take that one off the end. Obviously the one at the front here is no good. So what I would then do, this is going to be so weird. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to knit all this together, but I will. So, as you know, I've just recorded an episode, which was going to be down here. It would be that one. That's the MKV. It's 9.3 gig, 52 minutes long. So we're going to take that. Rather than go to this media thing that they want you to do, I take it from here and I drop it there. Now it's already in your project. Now it sometimes gets a little sticky here, trying to put it down here, but it didn't that time. So as soon as it's down, I press again, Control S to save. You can do it up in the file menu if you wish. It's I just find the shortcuts easier. Then take it along to where the music raises. So put my headphones on. Next one. That was the last one. So where the music goes up, that. So we take it back just a little before that, hit the razor blade, cut it, hit the arrow, click on there, Control X, save it at this point, Control S, then shunt it down to the front. Nothing else shunts with it, it's just this. So now we play it forward. Hi guys, welcome to the channel with me, Dr. Realgood. How you all doing today? Fantastically well, I hope. Excellent. Then we need to go find a thumbnail. Or I do anyway. So it was the Hermanleinen bunker. Okay, what's that there? Oh, okay, that was at the a place to rest. Okay, that could be a good place. So you can just pick this up and move it frame by frame. I like that. I like that a lot. So once we're there, we go to the colour tab. Down here, right click on it, grab still. It'll be lit up in red up here. You go to this, you export as a JPEG. Season 2, episode 27, I believe. Yep. And export that out. And we're going to open it up down there. And we're going to open with Photoshop. And I'm going to have a slurp while it's opening up. And the Grand Prix is just about to kick off. They're sitting there waiting now. Who's that starting from the pit lane? Sergio Perez. Oh, they're out on a formation lap at the moment. Oh, maybe not. There's a replay going on. Come on, chop, chop, Adobe. So from here we open again that file. This is obviously all of my thumbnails and everything that I use. We find this Generation 0. You can download it from whatever image you like. It's very simple. That always sits top right hand corner for me. Make it a little bit smaller. We'll worry about colour and stuff in a minute. We want our text. What was it called? A place to rest. I don't know how to spell it, so it doesn't matter for a moment. Right. Bit long for a title. Always stick one of those on the end for some reason. I don't know why I do that. I just do. Right, I want to go up to Edit, Free Transform. Wait until you get that purple line in the middle, which means it's central. Click off of it. Now down here in FX, we go to Bevel and Emboss. Bevel and Emboss the edges. And in effects again, we go down to outer glow. I've got mine set to look like that. Perfect. We then go to the Generation 0 logo. Everything's green on the Grand Prix. I'm going to miss the start. So I'm going to talk just for a second. Right away. Verstappen's holding the lead. Okay, so again, bevel and emboss on the edges. It already makes it stick out a little. And then the outer glow, which makes it pop. Don't save this as layers as it is here. These are all the layers now. Don't do it like that. Just merge visible. The reason I say that is because your thumbnail can only be 2 megabytes on YouTube. So you save that as 1 and then go to File and Save, and it'll come up with a normal. That wants it to set at 9. I don't think so. I want it set at 12, which is only 1.3 meg, which is perfect. So that's that. Photoshop, piss off. It's done. We go back to our edit screen. That's where we were. That's where we took it from. Put a cut in there. Take it along. Probably to about there. Get our little file back up. Pop you in there. And then down in here. And move it across. So this is on video 2. So this doesn't affect anything else. The YouTube things are all on 1. These are on, I think they're on 4, sorry. 3 is blank, 2, and then the video for the main thing, and the rest is all audio, obviously. Excuse me. So we put that in there. Now, again, you can just download this from Free Sound or something like that. It's just the cheese cutter sound, that. And then I've already got the text up there for the thumbnail screenshot, but I'll do it for you so you can see. So I go to Text Plus. So you open your toolbox, go to Text Plus, drag it over, make it the size you want it. You don't want it too big, obviously. So a little less than halfway. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to say thumbnail. Where am I? Screen shot. I'll try and spell thumbnail screenshot. Perfect. I have mine in red. Perfect. And I have it in impact. Perfect. So we come over here. It's there. I don't want it that big. I don't want it taken up that much. So you literally just size it down to whatever you want. I'm the only person I've come across that actually does this, by the way. Then what you want to do, you want to play this through 4 times. Just this clip. That line has to be a constant blue, which it is now, but it's not always like that. So you just press play. Done. And that's basically it. Go to the end of the video. I don't know how far it runs on. It does run on. So we Control X that, and then just one click in the timeline. Perfect. That's at 50 minutes. So we copy that one and see how far along it goes. Right, it only goes to 51, so I'm not going to bother with that. Ordinarily, I would put one at the end, unless it's that close. If it's that close, then it's not worth it. I get my opener. I can't remember where I made this. It glitches out at the end, which is why I shorten it. So make sure that's there like that. Perfect. So let's see where he says ta-da. Not where he says, where I say. Catch you in the next one. Until then, my friends, be lucky. Ta-da. Okay, you'll get a 120 in that. So right click here. When you see the 2 lines, not like this, when you see 1, or like that when you see 1, but when you see the 2. So right click on that, at 120 frames, trim the clip. That will give you a perfect fade in straight after it. Until then, my friends, be lucky. Ta-da. Oh, actually, that wasn't very good. Okay, I'm going to Control Z that. We'll do that again, but we'll only give it 60. Catch you in the next one. Until then, my friends, be lucky. Ta-da. Perfect. And that's it. So then what we'll do, we'll take that, Control Exit, get our new thumbnail for the video, size it and drop it. 30 frames there, 30 frames there. Hi guys, welcome to the channel with me. Perfect. That is all there is to it, pretty much. I mean, you have to deliver and render it, but so this would be what did I call it? A place to rest and another command bunker. Okay, so that's basically the video edited from my point of view. I don't have to do anything more than that. I don't quite do it like this anymore, but this is the way I started to do it when I started the thumbnail, doing the thumbnail screenshot. It works, honestly, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't try and get too clever. You don't need to be doing that. Obviously, if you want to click on anything, like my audio is number 3. So if I just want my audio, you press the Alt rather than Command, and it will select my audio. And then if you think it's not loud enough... Hi guys, welcome to the channel with me, Dr. Real. You can turn it up or down. Fantastically well, I hope. Let's hit the button. It really is that simple. It's not rocket science, honestly. Resolve is really good, and not only is it really good, it's really fucking fast. When I was using, I can't remember the name of it, but there's a free, well, this is free now, but there's a free one that I was using, and it takes roughly, for about an hour video, it takes about 2.5 hours to render it, which is about the norm. So let's deliver this one. Control S. Let's get it saved. Let's not mess around. Untitled up the top as it is. So it was a place to rest, wasn't it? A place to rest. And another. Come on, bunker. Don't worry if you make any mistakes on that. I just have. So this is generation 0, season 2, EP 27 space. Generation 0, season 2, episode 27. Perfect. Control S to save it. Add to render queue. So it's over here now. It's ready. Just hit the render button. That should take about 25 minutes. 25 now, 24, 23. Okay, just over 20 minutes that's going to take for a 50-minute video, which used to take like 2.5 hours. And when I'm saying it used to take, I'm talking months ago, not years, no advance in technology, nothing like that. It's brilliant. I always render mine out. As you can see on the left, it says MP4 H265. I use the 265 for the simple fact is that it has a better compression than 264, which is why I use it. So it's 265 NVIDIA. Mine is custom set to 2560 1440, which is 2K, which is what I record in and everything else. So mine's 2K. So this will just render your 2K video. Ordinarily, obviously, most people have that set at 1080, but each to their own. You need to set it up in the beginning. So when you first open Resolve, set up a new project there and then. If you would like to see my setup that I use, I've got a screenshot of that. If you'd like it, drop me just a note in the comments or whatever, and I'll quite happily share it. It's no big problem. It's I just hopefully it helps people out and helps you out as well. So that's it. I'll leave it there, and yeah. See, I don't know what I meant to say now because I'm used to music and stuff blaring in my head. Look after yourselves, look after one another, just as importantly. Be kind, stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one. Until then, my friends, be lucky. Ta-da.